Have you ever found yourself facing a difficulty, perhaps something personal, but felt too self-conscious or hesitant to mention it to anyone, let alone ask for assistance? It's a situation many understand. For countless older individuals, this kind of private challenge quietly unfolds in the privacy of the bathroom. This isn't necessarily about a specific illness or a sudden loss of strength. Often, it relates to a task as fundamental and necessary as personal cleansing after using the toilet. It's a sensitive topic, yet addressing it is crucial for maintaining comfort and dignity. If you appreciate channels that tackle these real-life concerns with understanding and practical advice, please consider liking this video or subscribing to Old Age Wisdom. It truly helps us connect with more people who could benefit from this information. This particular task might seem minor initially, but its impact can grow significantly over time. Perhaps you notice your shoulders are stiffer, making it harder to reach around comfortably. Maybe the persistent ache of arthritis has limited the flexibility in your fingers, or your back simply doesn't allow for the same bending and twisting it once did without protest. Gradually, this routine daily action, something performed for decades without a second thought, can begin to feel like an unexpected chore, even a source of anxiety. You might find yourself hesitating, struggling more than before, and beginning to worry. The most disheartening part can be the subtle erosion of self-reliance and independence that often accompanies these physical changes. Now, it's essential to recognize something vital. You are certainly not navigating this experience by yourself. This particular challenge is surprisingly widespread among older adults, yet it remains seldom discussed openly. Unfortunately, overlooking this difficulty can lead to uncomfortable skin irritation, troublesome infections, or potentially more significant health concerns down the road. But there is genuinely reason for optimism today, especially because you've tuned into Old Age Wisdom. This is the channel dedicated to empowering you to live a healthier, more informed, and more independent life, day by day. We believe that aging gracefully involves finding smart solutions to new challenges. We hope these insights resonate, and if you find value in discussing these topics openly, we would be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to Old Age Wisdom for more thoughtful content designed for your well-being. In this video, we plan to gently guide you through straightforward, practical approaches designed to make personal hygiene, specifically after toilet use, considerably easier and less stressful. You are going to discover helpful tools specifically created with seniors' needs in mind. Explore alternatives to traditional toilet paper that offer a softer, more thorough, and effective cleanse, and learn expert-recommended tips. These strategies aim to help you regain a greater sense of control, preserve your dignity, and feel significantly more comfortable and confident within your own body every single day. We're committed to providing this information honestly, respectfully, and in a way that's easy to follow and understand. Don't worry, we promise to approach this topic with sensitivity and clarity. From readily available pre-moistened cleansing cloths to convenient, travel-friendly portable bidets, and from ingeniously designed reaching aids to establishing helpful daily routines, there is almost certainly a solution presented here that can make a positive difference for you or for someone you care about deeply. Before we delve into the specifics, allow me to ask for one small gesture of support. If you've personally encountered this struggle, or if you are dedicated to caring for someone who has, please take just a moment to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and perhaps even turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future updates. Doing so signals to YouTube that this is an important conversation worth having, and it significantly helps Old Age Wisdom reach and support more individuals just like you. Now, take a comforting breath. Remember, you are not broken or diminished. You are simply about to acquire knowledge that promises to make your daily life a little bit smoother, starting right now. Let's begin by exploring the first type of solution that is positively changing how many seniors approach bathroom hygiene. When standard toilet paper proves insufficient or uncomfortable, what options should seniors be aware of? The core issue extends beyond simple cleanliness. It deeply touches upon personal confidence and self-esteem. As we gracefully journey through our later years, even the most familiar, everyday tasks can quietly evolve into unforeseen challenges. Among the most commonly overlooked is maintaining effective personal hygiene after visiting the restroom. Numerous older adults find themselves grappling with wiping effectively, not due to a lack of care, but simply because their bodies no longer possess the same range of motion or dexterity they once did. Arthritis can introduce pain when trying to grip or fold paper. Stiff joints can make twisting and bending a slower, more deliberate process, and for some individuals, concerns about balance can render the entire act feel precarious or unsafe. Consequently, some may start to withdraw from social engagements due to worries about personal odor, while others feel a sense of shame or reluctance to request assistance, leading to a loss of privacy that can weigh heavily on one's spirit. However, it's crucial to understand that this situation isn't indicative of weakness. Rather, it's a clear signal that a more suitable solution is needed. Thankfully, better methods are available today. Let's consider why traditional toilet paper isn't always the ideal choice for aging bodies. While it has been the conventional standard for many decades, its design doesn't inherently accommodate the physical changes that often accompany aging. Here's a breakdown of why toilet paper frequently falls short for older adults. Its texture can be abrasive on delicate or thinning skin, particularly with the repeated friction of wiping. It doesn't invariably provide a completely thorough cleaning, which can unfortunately lead to irritation, chafing, or even infections like UTIs. Furthermore, using it effectively necessitates a degree of manual dexterity, including twisting the torso and reaching behind, actions that can become increasingly difficult or painful with age-related conditions. Just imagine, if your knees ache persistently, your back feels stiff, or you rely on a walker for stability, the motion required for effective wiping might feel nearly impossible. Moreover, incomplete cleaning risks leaving behind residual bacteria or moisture, creating an environment where painful rashes, urinary tract infections, or even pressure sores can develop, especially if mobility is already limited. Fortunately, modern hygiene options have significantly evolved beyond basic paper. Let's explore some senior-friendly alternatives that can make this essential task safer, cleaner, and considerably easier. One popular alternative is pre-moistened wipes, which offer gentleness but aren't without considerations. These are essentially soft, disposable cloths pre-saturated with a mild cleansing solution. Many users find them gentler on the skin, more effective at cleaning, and often more refreshing than dry toilet paper. Seniors often appreciate them because they are typically softer than standard paper, offer enhanced cleaning power with less effort, and their texture can make them easier to grip and control compared to trying to fold dry tissue. The underlying science involves mild surfactants, similar to those in baby shampoo, which help lift and remove residue from the skin surface. Some varieties are even fortified with soothing ingredients like aloe vera or vitamin E to help calm potential irritation. However, there's a significant catch. The vast majority of these wipes are not truly flushable, regardless of what the packaging might claim. Flushing them can lead to serious plumbing blockages and costly damage to home pipes and municipal sewer systems. Additionally, most wipes are not biodegradable and contribute to landfill waste. The most practical solution is to keep a small trash receptacle with a secure lid conveniently placed next to the toilet. Use the wipes as needed for comfort and cleanliness, but always dispose of them in the trash bin, never down the toilet. Another excellent option is the portable bidet, bringing the cleansing power of water wherever you go. These devices are typically handheld, refillable bottles designed to spray a gentle stream of water for cleaning after using the toilet. Seniors often find them highly beneficial because water generally cleans more thoroughly and gently than wiping alone. This method causes less irritation, which is particularly helpful for individuals dealing with hemorrhoids, skin rashes, or incontinence issues. They are also incredibly convenient for maintaining hygiene routines while traveling or when using public restrooms where options might be limited. Using one is straightforward. You simply fill the bottle with lukewarm water, aim the nozzle appropriately, and squeeze gently. Many models feature angled spouts to make reaching the target area easier without awkward maneuvering. Their compact size means they can easily fit into a purse, travel bag, or even a car's glove compartment. A natural benefit is that water effectively removes bacteria without requiring chemicals, leading to less inflammation, fewer infections, and eliminating the need to rub already sore or sensitive skin. Keep in mind that you'll need access to clean water for refilling, making them most practical at home or in accommodations like hotels. There might be a slight learning curve initially to perfect the aiming technique. A helpful tip: consider using filtered or previously boiled and cooled water if your tap water is hard or tends to cause skin irritation. Then there are Peri bottles, often considered the simpler counterpart to portable bidets. These are perineal irrigation bottles, originally conceived for postpartum care for new mothers, but they have become widely adopted and appreciated by seniors for their ease of use. Why are they so well liked? They are exceptionally lightweight and typically very easy to squeeze, even for those with reduced hand strength. Their simplicity makes them perfect for bedside use, especially for individuals with limited mobility who may not get to the bathroom for every need. They often feel less intimidating than more complex electronic bidet seats or attachments. The operation is similar. Fill the bottle with warm water, aim towards the perineal area from below, and gently squeeze to rinse clean after toileting. A practical pro tip is to keep one readily accessible in the main bathroom and perhaps another near the bedside for convenient nighttime use. Always use plain, unscented warm water to avoid any potential irritation to sensitive tissues. One potential drawback is that you might need to refill the bottle multiple times for a thorough cleanse, depending on its capacity. Also, they don't include a drying function, so it's wise to have a soft, clean towel or extra washcloth within easy reach afterwards. For a more permanent, long-term upgrade in bathroom hygiene, consider built-in bidet attachments or seats. These are devices, often nozzles or full seats, that connect directly to your existing toilet and water supply, spraying water for cleaning at the push of a button or turn of a dial. They are particularly effective for seniors because they largely eliminate the need for bending, twisting, or manual wiping. A simple press of a button initiates the cleaning process. Many models offer adjustable settings for water temperature, pressure intensity, and nozzle direction, allowing for a personalized and comfortable experience. The science supporting bidets highlights their ability to clean effectively with targeted water jets, which significantly reduces the spread of bacteria compared to wiping. Studies have indicated that regular bidet users tend to experience fewer urinary tract infections, enjoy better overall hygiene, and report increased comfort, especially individuals managing conditions like hemorrhoids or incontinence. In terms of cost, prices can range widely, perhaps from around $50 for basic, non-electric attachments to several $100s for feature-rich seats with warm water, heated seats, and air dryers. While models with warm water hookups and heated seats are pricier, they offer the highest level of comfort. Installation for most basic attachments is relatively simple and can often be done without professional help, fitting standard US toilets. However, installing models requiring electrical connections or warm water hookups might necessitate hiring a plumber. Potential downsides include a period of adjustment to learn the settings effectively and the higher initial cost, though many users find the long-term comfort and convenience well worth the investment. Another versatile option is utilizing handheld shower heads for thorough cleaning. These are essentially removable shower sprayers attached to a flexible hose, allowing you to direct a gentle stream of water precisely where needed for rinsing off. Some seniors prefer this method because it enables comprehensive, full-body cleaning without the need for any wiping. The pressure is usually adjustable, making it suitable even for very sensitive skin. This approach is also quite eco-friendly as it reduces paper waste and serves multiple purposes within the shower. The process is simple. After using the toilet, one can step into the shower or tub area and use the handheld sprayer to rinse the perineal area thoroughly. Many modern handheld shower heads even include massage settings, which can provide the added benefit of soothing sore muscles while cleaning. There are drawbacks to consider, however. This method requires undressing and physically getting into the shower or tub, which might not always be convenient or feasible. It is naturally more time-consuming than quicker methods like using wipes or a bidet. Therefore, it's not typically ideal for rapid cleanups throughout the day. Its best use case might be for seniors who frequently experience leakage, manage incontinence, or suffer from recurrent skin irritation, as rinsing completely with water can be more beneficial than constant wiping. Consider the simple, reusable solution of soft washcloths. These are essentially squares of soft cloth, like cotton or bamboo flannel, that can be dampened with water and used similarly to disposable wipes, but with the advantage of being washable and reusable. This option appeals to many for several reasons. It avoids exposure to chemicals or fragrances often found in commercial wipes, making it excellent for highly sensitive skin. It's an environmentally friendly choice, reducing waste significantly over time. And the texture is generally very gentle on fragile or easily irritated skin. To use them effectively, simply moisten a clean washcloth with warm water, wipe gently as needed, and then place the used cloth in a designated airtight container or wet bag until laundry day. It's crucial to wash these cloths regularly using hot water and a mild, unscented detergent to ensure proper sanitization. Considerations include the need for consistent laundering and having a safe, hygienic storage system for soiled cloths between washes. This method is also less practical for use when traveling or in public restrooms. A helpful tip is to use white or very light-colored washcloths, as this makes it easier to visually confirm that you have cleaned the area completely. Lastly, let's discuss toilet tissue wands, which are designed specifically to help with reach without excessive straining. These are typically long-handled tools, often made of plastic, equipped with a mechanism at the end to securely grip a folded piece of toilet tissue or a disposable wipe. Their primary purpose is to allow seniors with limited flexibility or reach, perhaps due to shoulder, back, or hip issues, to clean themselves effectively after using the toilet without needing to twist uncomfortably or ask for assistance. For many, these tools restore a significant measure of dignity and independence in personal care. They are particularly beneficial for individuals recovering from hip surgery or those with chronic back limitations. Most models are designed to be easy to clean and reuse. The general operation involves attaching the wipe or tissue to the gripping end of the wand, using the extended handle to reach and wipe the desired area, and then typically pressing a button or lever to release the used tissue directly into the toilet or trash bin without needing to touch it. There can be limitations. Using them effectively might take a little practice to get the angle and pressure right. Some models might feel slightly bulky or awkward initially, and they may not be suitable for individuals with extremely limited hand strength or dexterity needed to operate the gripping and release mechanisms. However, with the appropriate model chosen for individual needs, a toilet tissue wand can be an incredibly powerful and empowering tool for maintaining personal independence in the bathroom. Final thoughts on these solutions emphasize that maintaining personal hygiene is intrinsically linked to self-respect and overall well-being. If you have ever felt frustrated, embarrassed, or disheartened by the challenges associated with bathroom hygiene as you've gotten older, please know this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Your body has undergone natural changes over time, but your inherent dignity remains fully intact. Thanks to the availability of these simple tools and thoughtful alternative methods we've discussed, you have tangible options to regain control over this aspect of your personal care. You absolutely can stay clean, feel confident, and remain comfortable, all on your own terms. Remember, prioritizing your comfort is important. Your independence matters greatly. And here on Old Age Wisdom, we firmly believe that every solution, every piece of advice offered, should fundamentally honor that principle. In the next section, we will explore how combining some of these tools with smart daily habits can make your entire bathroom routine smoother, safer, and less stressful. Please stay with us for more valuable insights. If you've ever personally faced one of the challenges we're discussing, or if you're simply here seeking better ways to care for yourself or a cherished loved one as time progresses, we invite you to leave us a comment below, perhaps just with the word hope. Sometimes, merely acknowledging that you are not alone in these experiences can be the very first step toward feeling better and more empowered. And if you're finding this video helpful and informative, please take a moment to click the like button, subscribe to Old Age Wisdom, and activate the notification bell. This ensures you won't miss any of our future health tips and guides specifically created with your needs in mind. We are genuinely here with you, supporting you every step of the way on this journey. Small changes can often bring about significant relief. Let's talk about some smart bathroom tips specifically tailored for older adults. Not every effective solution needs to be costly or involve complicated technology. Frequently, the most beneficial adjustments are simple modifications to routines or the environment. Changes that make daily hygiene tasks easier, considerably safer, and far less stressful. In this upcoming section, We'll share some tried-and-true tips and helpful tools that older adults and their caregivers can readily implement to maintain cleanliness with enhanced comfort and renewed confidence. Because here at Old Age Wisdom, we firmly believe that staying healthy and independent isn't solely about what you do. It's also significantly about how you do it, adapting approaches to fit your current needs and abilities. Stability should always come first. Let's look at tools designed to help you stay steady and secure in the bathroom. Items like strategically placed grab bars, sturdy toilet safety frames that surround the toilet, and raised toilet seats can make an enormous difference in safety and ease of use. For many older adults, the most challenging aspect of using the bathroom isn't necessarily the hygiene process itself, but rather the physical movements involved. Sitting down onto the toilet, standing back up, reaching for supplies, or maintaining balance throughout the process. Why is focusing on stability so critical? A loss of balance can unfortunately lead to falls, which are notoriously the leading cause of injuries among seniors. Furthermore, simply feeling unsteady or insecure can cause hesitation and anxiety, potentially leading to rushed or even skipped hygiene steps, which can have negative consequences. Thankfully, there are simple solutions. Installing grab bars on the wall next to or behind the toilet provides reliable handholds. Toilet safety frames offer robust arm support for lowering onto and rising from the seat. Raised toilet seats effectively add 2 to 4 inches of height to your existing toilet, significantly reducing the physical effort required to sit down and stand up. A real-world tip: when selecting these aids, look for models featuring non-slip grips and ensure their weight capacity comfortably accommodates your body weight. Many raised seats are adjustable and can be installed easily without requiring any tools. Next, let's consider soft toilet cushions, because sitting for any length of time shouldn't cause pain or discomfort. Do you ever experience that unpleasant pins and needles sensation, numbness, or general discomfort after sitting on the toilet seat for more than a few minutes? This is actually more common than many people realize. Standard hard plastic toilet seats can create uncomfortable pressure points, especially for individuals dealing with conditions like sciatica, hip arthritis, or those who have less natural padding due to lower muscle mass. The simple fix is to use a padded toilet seat cushion. These cushions help reduce pressure on the hips and tailbone area. They can also aid in maintaining better circulation in the legs during longer periods of sitting. Ultimately, they make potentially longer hygiene routines, which might be necessary when using certain aids or methods, much more comfortable and tolerable. You can find various models, some even featuring memory foam or gel inserts for enhanced cushioning and support. This seemingly minor upgrade can genuinely transform a potentially painful or uncomfortable moment into a far more manageable and pleasant one. Consider the practice of sitting while wiping. It's not just a technique for children. Many adults were traditionally taught to stand up partially while wiping after using the toilet, but this method isn't always the most advantageous, particularly as we navigate the physical changes associated with aging. Why might sitting work better for seniors? Firstly, it conserves energy compared to standing and bending. Secondly, it provides significantly more stability, especially if you are simultaneously holding onto a nearby grab bar for support. Thirdly, it often makes it easier to access the perineal area properly without needing to overextend or strain your back or shoulders. If attempting to stand and wipe makes you feel wobbly, lightheaded, or causes strain in your back or joints, please give yourself permission to remain seated throughout the process. Sometimes, the simplest shift in a long-held habit can be the most empowering and beneficial change you make for your comfort and safety. Here's a tip that might surprise you. Using a torso binder could potentially make reaching easier for some individuals. This technique can be a real game changer, particularly for anyone carrying some extra weight around their midsection, which can sometimes impede reach. What exactly is a torso binder? It's essentially a wide elastic band or an orthopedic support belt designed to gently compress the abdominal area. These are commonly used to provide support for lower back pain or during recovery after abdominal surgery. How might it help in the bathroom context? By gently flattening the abdomen slightly, it can create more space, making it noticeably easier to reach between your legs or around your back for cleansing. It can also help support better posture while seated, potentially giving you a slightly improved range of motion for the task. For many who struggle with reach due to abdominal girth, This simple aid can reduce the physical effort and associated frustration involved in hygiene routines. A note of caution: use a binder only as needed for this specific purpose. Opt for a soft, breathable binder for comfort. It's crucial to avoid over-tightening. The binder should provide gentle support, not uncomfortable squeezing. Showering after toileting offers a clean start every single time. Sometimes, the most effective way to feel truly clean and refreshed is simply to wash off completely with water. Many older adults find it beneficial to adopt a routine of showering after using the bathroom, especially first thing in the morning or following a bowel movement. Why does this approach help significantly? Water inherently removes residue and bacteria more thoroughly and gently than wiping alone ever could. It eliminates the need for potentially difficult twisting or reaching. You simply let the warm water do the cleansing work. This practice is particularly helpful in preventing skin breakdown and irritation, especially for individuals managing incontinence or persistent hemorrhoids. A bonus tip to make this even easier: consider installing a handheld shower head equipped with a pause button. This feature allows you to aim the spray accurately and control the water flow easily without continuously running water, thus conserving water and energy. If navigating getting in and out of a standard bathtub poses a challenge, explore options like converting to a walk-in shower, using a sturdy shower chair, or employing a transfer bench to enhance safety and accessibility. Even incorporating one thorough shower cleanse per day can effectively replace the stress and physical difficulty of multiple challenging wipe-downs throughout the day. Let's talk about improving hygiene fundamentally from the inside out by focusing on fiber and water intake. This particular strategy doesn't cost anything extra, yet it often works more effectively in the long run than any external tool or gadget. The principle is simple: the easier and more complete the bowel movement, the simpler and cleaner the subsequent cleanup process will be. Unfortunately, constipation is incredibly common among older adults, often resulting from factors like insufficient dietary fiber intake, chronic dehydration, side effects from certain medications, or reduced physical activity levels. The typical result is experiencing bowel movements that are hard, sticky, or feel incomplete. These types of movements are inherently more difficult to wipe clean thoroughly and are more likely to cause skin irritation or discomfort during the process. Fortunately, there are natural solutions. Make a conscious effort to eat more high-fiber foods daily, such as beans, lentils, oats, berries, pears, prunes, and leafy green vegetables. Ensure you stay adequately hydrated by aiming for roughly 8 to 10 cups of water per day, unless your doctor has advised specific fluid restrictions. Try to incorporate regular movement into your day, even just a short walk for a few minutes after meals, as activity stimulates digestion. If needed, consider using a psyllium husk supplement or other fiber powder, but always discuss this with your doctor first to ensure it's appropriate for you. When your digestive system functions more smoothly, your entire bathroom routine naturally becomes quicker, cleaner, and significantly less stressful. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, remember to take your time. There is absolutely no need to rush this process. In a world that often seems to praise speed and efficiency above all else, it's easy to internalize pressure to hurry up, even during private moments in the bathroom. But the simple truth is that rushing frequently leads to accidents, results in poor or incomplete hygiene, or potentially even causes minor injuries from straining or losing balance. Grant yourself grace and patience. Sit comfortably. Take a few deep breaths to relax. Utilize the tools and methods that you find work best for your individual needs and abilities. Don't try to force a bowel movement when your body isn't ready. Your personal dignity doesn't stem from accomplishing tasks quickly. It stems from performing them safely, mindfully, and with attentive care for yourself. Your comfort is truly worth protecting. Using the bathroom should not feel like a daily struggle or a source of anxiety. With the implementation of the right tools, perhaps combined with a few smart adjustments to your routine and environment, it genuinely doesn't have to be. Here at Old Age Wisdom, we are dedicated to reminding you that it is perfectly okay to adapt your methods as your body changes. It's okay to do things differently now than you might have done at age 40 or 50. And it is more than okay. It is wise to choose comfort, safety, and practicality over sticking to old conventions that no longer serve you well. because you absolutely deserve to feel clean, confident, comfortable, and respected every single day of your life. Sometimes, it is indeed the quiet moments, those experiences we rarely speak about openly, that carry the greatest emotional weight. Moments like standing alone in the bathroom, feeling a wave of frustration because your body doesn't move quite as limberly as it used to, or perhaps wondering internally if needing a bit more help or needing to use an aid somehow means you've lost something essential, perhaps strength, independence, or even dignity. But here is what we wholeheartedly believe at Old Age Wisdom. You are not defined by the things that might feel harder now. You are defined by your accumulated wisdom, your incredible resilience demonstrated throughout life, and your conscious choice to continue showing up for yourself and for those you love, adapting as needed. The undeniable truth is that aging inevitably brings changes. That's certainly no secret to anyone. However, change does not equate to defeat. In fact, change often invites us, even compels us, to find new ways of doing things, perhaps smarter ways, gentler approaches, and certainly methods infused with more compassion and understanding for ourselves. Maybe you are currently realizing that the simple act of wiping after using the bathroom isn't quite as straightforward as it once was. Please understand, this doesn't make you any less capable or worthy. It simply makes you human, experiencing a very common aspect of the aging process. And it bears repeating, you are most definitely not alone in this. With the various tools, techniques, and tips we have shared together today, you now possess a range of options. These are real, gentle, thoughtfully designed options created specifically to honor your current needs and actively support your ongoing independence. Whether the best solution for you turns out to be using softer wipes, investing in a bidet system, installing a supportive grab bar, finding a more comfortable seat cushion, or simply adjusting your dietary habits, you absolutely deserve solutions that genuinely work for you and enhance your quality of life. So please, try not to feel discouraged by these changes. This isn't the end of ease or comfort in your daily life. Rather, view it as the beginning of discovering and embracing ways of doing things that feel right and supportive for this particular season of your life. Your body may be undergoing transformations, but your intrinsic worth has not diminished one bit. Your fundamental right to live with dignity, ease, comfort, and peace remains fully intact. And if nobody has reminded you of this lately, please hear it from us. You are doing just fine. You are learning, you are adapting, and you are caring for yourself the very best you can under your current circumstances. That is not weakness. That is strength manifesting in its most graceful and resilient form. At any age, you possess the power to improve your health and well-being. You can absolutely find greater comfort in your daily routines. You can still feel whole, capable, and valued. And all of us here at Old Age Wisdom feel genuinely honored to walk alongside you on this journey, offering one gentle solution, one helpful tip at a time. Let's continue learning together, growing together, and living well together. Thank you ever so much for dedicating this time to be with us today. If you are over 60 and find yourself still curious about the world, still open to learning new things, still actively invested in caring for your health and well-being, then you are truly an inspiration to us all. It requires genuine courage to adapt to life's changes, to seek out new and better ways of managing daily tasks, and most importantly, to care for yourself with the gentleness, patience, and grace you so rightly deserve. Here at Old Age Wisdom, we aim to do more than just provide tips and tricks. We strive to walk alongside you, to serve as a consistent reminder that your well-being profoundly matters, and that it is absolutely never too late to feel better, move with greater ease, or live life more fully and comfortably. If this video offered you some comfort, provided clarity on a sensitive issue, or gave you practical ideas, please consider showing your support by clicking the like button, subscribing to the Old Age Wisdom channel, and perhaps turning on the notification bell. Doing so ensures you won't miss out on our future health guides and discussions, all created specifically with your stage of life in mind. Furthermore, if you know someone else, perhaps a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, or a caregiver, who might find this information beneficial, please consider sharing this video with them. You never truly know how one small piece of information or a simple suggestion could make a significant positive difference in someone else's daily life and comfort. Thank you once again for being part of our community here. Please take good care of yourself, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.